The work that I produced this time, more like an extension of what I did before for my two previous shows in 2015 and 2016. The difference is that the works I showcase explores the social context and the environmental concerns. But the new works reflects on my personal journey. So the emotions are different.
I think I began to work on this series right after lockdown. I think that is where I almost like responding to what is happening and what I've been going through all this time. I think it was the time that where my father passed away, and then the lockdown just happened right after that. And it was a long sort of a detachment from outside world for me to kind of to stay in and think about the space and kind of recall the memories that I had and certain incidents that I kind of reflect on my works. And also the isolation provoked me to think about my space and to kind of observe certain things that I've been always living with. It almost kind of memory wall for me, like that as I began to create these pieces that depicting birds in certain posture that almost talk about the similarities that we have with the birds and how I think body posture of these birds and their behavior. The cage full of feathers is sort of a response from the birds to this long-term confinement, I feel. So that is the same thing that we're also going through, I feel, during this time. But I had a different kind of challenger, I feel. So that's the work. The connection with the birds and how we almost I observe what they are going through, and to kind of tackle that in a way, and to study and also to see how we can really cope with that, and then how we can just fix that, or maybe just sometimes we don't know how to fix it, but to kind of to find answer for it. The work that I've been producing this time is a different dimension to my work, I feel. I think it is also just to create a to kind of to play with the shadows and the lights that I always kind of fascinated with. Just to kind of keep it in kind of a minimal way. I don't know if it's just not really minimal, but it's almost like really a flat surface, but you kind of see the work